Welcome back to the Investing Talk podcast. We help you make sense of the market's most exciting opportunities and figure out where to put your money.
That's right.
Today, we're looking at Absci,
Ticker symbol.
ABSI.
Got it.
They're a biotech company using AI for drug discovery. So we're going to unpack what's driving their stock price, from exciting partnerships to those anxieties that kind of always hang over the biotech world.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack.
By the end, you'll have a better idea of whether Absci is a stock worth watching, buying, or maybe even avoiding.
So what's really interesting about Absci is that they're riding this wave of AI-driven biotech. There's just so much buzz around these companies right now. I mean, the potential, right? They're promising to completely change how we find new drugs.
Yeah, and everyone's looking for the next big thing.
Exactly. Imagine discovering treatments faster, more efficiently. That's the kind of potential we're talking about here.
Okay, so let's break down this whole AI revolution in biotech. What makes Absci different? What makes them stand out from all the other companies trying to do this?
Well, their integrated drug creation platform is really unique. It actually uses generative AI to come up with new drug candidates. And that could really speed things up, like significantly.
So it's not just taking existing data and analyzing it, it's actually creating new possibilities.
Exactly. And this isn't just a biotech thing. This is AI going mainstream. Absci could be leading the charge in a whole new industry.
But like you said, a lot of this is potential.
Right.
And Absci's stock has been, well, kind of a roller coaster.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, early stage biotech, by its very nature, is volatile. But then you add in a hot technology like AI and, well, investor sentiment can swing wildly.
Driven by the news cycle.
Yeah, news and just the general market trends.
So give us a little history here.
Sure. So Absci saw a huge surge in 2024, like over 200% at one point.
Yeah.
But then, of course, came the pullback. As of February 25th, 2025, it's trading between $4 and $5. So well off its highs. But still, I mean, it's showing potential.
Okay, so for our listeners who are watching this price action and kind of wondering what to make of it all, what were some of the big positive things for Absci in early 2025? What was driving that surge?
Well, the year started off with a bang. On January 11th, 2025, they announced this partnership with Owkin.
Owkin, okay.
They're basically joining forces, right? Combining their AI platforms to try and discover drugs faster, especially for immuno-oncology.
And immuno-oncology, for anyone who needs a quick reminder.
Yeah, it's using your body's own immune system to fight cancer. Really promising stuff.
Super interesting.
And then, not long after that, they got a major investment from Advanced Micro Devices, ticker symbol AMD, $20 million. That's a big chunk of change.
That must send a pretty strong signal to the market.
It did, because, I mean, AMD isn't just any investor. They're like a leader in the tech world.
Right.
So it wasn't just about the money. It was a vote of confidence in their technology. Like, hey, even the giants are seeing what you're doing.
Yeah, they're putting their money where their mouth is. And then, on top of the partnership and the investment, there were some analyst upgrades, too.
Oh, yeah. H.C. Wainwright gave them a $7 price target on January 17th. And then Needham initiated coverage with a $9 target just a week later on January 22nd.
So a lot of positive momentum building.
Definitely. And, those analyst ratings, they really do matter, especially when multiple analysts are bullish on a company.
Yeah, they do their research.
Exactly. It's like they're saying, hey, we've looked at this company, we've done the work, and we think they're undervalued.
That their stock price has room to grow.
Exactly.
And then, to top it all off, Absci's CEO, Sean McClain, presented at the J.P. Morgan Healthcare Conference in January. That's a big stage to be on. What was their key message there?
He was showcasing their zero-shot AI antibody design. It's pretty cutting edge.
Zero shot. What does that mean?
So basically, it means the AI can design antibodies without needing tons of prior data.
Which is how it's usually done.
Right. It's really revolutionary. Could dramatically speed up drug discovery.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
But let's be real for a second here, right? All this hype about AI, partnerships, big presentations, does it actually translate to results in the real world? What are they working on? Like, what's in Absci's pipeline?
Well, their lead program is ABS-101. It's targeting TL1A, which is a protein that plays a role in inflammatory bowel disease.
Okay.
This is a big test case for them because it's their most advanced program, and it's the first real test of their zero-shot AI design. Like, can it actually work?
So if it works, it's a huge win.
Huge. Could validate their whole approach.
But of course, there are always skeptics.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of that stat article, I think it came out February 10th, and it was questioning whether Absci's AI is truly as revolutionary as they claim.
Right. And that article brought up some good points. I mean, we can't just blindly accept the hype. You always have to look at the evidence. It's still early. And, any company pushing the boundaries of science like this, well, there are risks involved.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we've talked about the technology, the partnerships, the pipeline. Let's talk money. What's their financial situation like? How are they funding all this R&D?
Well, like a lot of early-stage biotech companies, they're not generating a lot of revenue yet.
Oh,
They're focused on research and development, so they rely on partnerships and investments to fund that.
makes sense.
Now, they did raise some capital in 2024, so that should give them some breathing room.
Right, a bit of a runway.
Yeah, that funding should last into 2026 unless there are some major setbacks.
Hmm.
But investors are watching very closely to see how their partnership revenue grows because ultimately that needs to offset their R&D expenses.
It's a balancing act for any biotech company, especially for one burning cash on cutting-edge research.
It is.
And we can't ignore the bigger picture here.
Right.
I mean, the markets have been pretty volatile lately.
Yeah, for sure.
And that volatility can have a huge impact on growth stocks like Absci, even if their fundamentals are strong.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. There's been so much uncertainty, concerns about tariffs, consumer confidence weakening, and the whole political landscape. All of that can make investors a little jittery.
And when they get jittery,
Yeah, they tend to pull back from riskier assets, growth stocks, things like that.
so we're seeing a little bit of a tug of war here. On one hand, you've got Absci with this exciting technology, these partnerships.
Yeah.
And then on the other hand, you have these broader market forces that can just create a lot of volatility.
It's a tough spot to be in, and you see it reflected in the conversations that are happening online. There's a lot of debate right now, especially on X, about whether biotech is even a good investment.
Right. Some people see this as a buying opportunity, right? They think companies like Absci are being kind of unfairly punished by the market and that their stock prices will rebound once things settle down.
Exactly. But then you have others who are a lot more cautious. They think the hype around AI biotech might be getting a little ahead of reality, and they're worried about companies that are burning through cash without any products on the market yet.
Yeah, I can see that. So what's the takeaway for our listeners who are trying to make sense of all this? How do you even approach a company like Absci from an investment perspective? Is it all just gambling on the next big breakthrough, or is there a more strategic way to think about it?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And honestly, there's no easy answer. It depends on your own goals. How much risk are you comfortable with? How long are you planning to hold this investment? Things like that.
So let's say you're the type of investor who's pretty comfortable with risk and looking for short-term gains. Is there a play to be made here?
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
ABSI's volatility means there are definitely opportunities to buy low and sell high. So you could try to capitalize on those swings in price. But it's a risky game. You have to be really tuned in to what's happening, the news, the events, the things that might move the stock price. And you've got to be ready to react really quickly.
So you're basically riding the waves, hoping to catch a big one before it crashes.
Yeah, pretty much.
What about investors who are more interested in the long game? What does a long-term investment in Absci look like?
Well, for the long-term investor, it's really about believing in the potential of AI to truly revolutionize biotech and having the patience to wait for that to play out.
Because clinical validation takes years, right?
Absolutely. And there's just no guarantee that Absci will be the one to succeed.
Right.
So it's a bit of a leap of faith, I guess you could say, betting on this future where AI-designed drugs are the norm. But if that future does happen and Absci is at the forefront of it, well, the current stock price could look like a bargain in a few years.
So essentially, it's a bet on the future.
Exactly. But no matter what your strategy is, remember, risk management is key. Biotech is a volatile sector, and Absci is a volatile stock.
So what are some practical ways to manage that risk?
Setting stop losses is essential. That's an order that'll automatically sell your stock if it falls below a certain price that you set. It can help you limit your losses if things go bad. And then, of course, diversification is key. Never put all your eggs in one basket, especially with a stock like this. Make sure you've got other more stable investments to balance things out.
Diversification is your safety net. Helps you ride out those ups and downs without getting completely wiped out by any single stock.
Exactly. It really is. It kind of helps you ride out those ups and downs of the market without getting, completely wiped out by one single stock.
Right. So for our listener who's maybe thinking, okay, Absci, this sounds pretty interesting, but what should I actually be looking for? What are the key things that are going to make or break this company in the next year or two?
Hmm. Well, I think a good place to start is those partnerships. We talked about Okim, but the one with Merck,
Yeah,
that's major.
Merck, yeah.
Yeah. Any news about their progress? I mean, that's going to move the stock for sure. Positive news, it could send it soaring. Setbacks, yeah, you could see a sell-off.
Right, because Merck, they're a giant in the pharmaceutical world. So if
Right.
they're seeing success with this technology, that's a big signal.
Huge.
And then, of course, you've got ABS 101, their lead program for inflammatory bowel disease. This feels like kind of make or break, right?
Oh, it is. If ABS 101 shows some really promising results in their clinical trials, that would basically validate their whole approach.
Right.
It would prove that zero-shot antibody design can work in humans, not just on paper.
Yeah.
On the other hand, if it fails, yeah, that could be a big setback.
And beyond just the partnerships and the pipeline, there's the financial side of things, right?
Mhm.
Can they keep the lights on long enough to see these projects through?
Right, exactly. They're not making a ton of money from sales yet, so they're really relying on those partnerships and investments to keep things running. Investors are going to be watching really, really closely to see how they manage their cash.
Right, because if they can't control their spending and extend that runway,
And they're in trouble.
and then, of course, there's the big wild card,
Hmm.
the overall market, right? Because even if Absci does everything right, if we hit a downturn,
Oh, yeah, a market downturn could still drag their stock down.
no company's an island.
Definitely not, especially in biotech. This sector, it's really sensitive to market sentiment. I mean, when investors are feeling good, they're more willing to take a chance on a company like Absci, right? But if they're feeling like bearish, they tend to flock to those safer, more established companies.
So we've got kind of a tug of war here. You have Absci with all this exciting technology, the partnerships, but then you have these big external factors that can just, like, whiplash the stock around.
Yeah. And that's what makes it so hard to predict.
Yeah.
So let's do a quick recap for our listeners, because we've talked about a lot of moving parts here. What are the key takeaways about Absci? What do people need to know to make a decision?
Yeah. What's the bottom line?
Well, Absci, they're a really interesting company, no doubt about it. They're at the forefront of this whole AI revolution in biotech, and their technology, it really could be game-changing. They've got these amazing partnerships with big players like Merck and AMD, which gives them credibility.
Resources.
Exactly, resources. And their lead program, ABS 101, is targeting a big market, inflammatory bowel disease. I mean, a lot of people are affected by that. And if they can actually show success with that, that's huge. And not just for them, but for like the whole idea of AI-driven drug discovery.
Big butt here.
Oh, yeah, big but. They're still really early stage. They're not really making any money yet. They're depending a lot on external funding and that stock price. Super volatile. It's influenced by everything from the company news to just like the overall market trends.
So lots of potential upside, but also a lot of risk.
Exactly. It's a balancing act.
So for our listeners who are thinking, okay, should I buy this stock or not? Like, what's the final word? What do you say?
Honestly, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. It comes down to your individual investment goals, risk tolerance. How long are you planning to hold the investment?
All of those factors.
Yeah. If you're someone who is comfortable with high risk, looking for those quick returns, maybe you consider a short-term play. Try to buy low, sell high, right? Catch it on a dip, ride that wave up, and sell before it comes crashing down.
Try to time the market.
Exactly. But that's risky. I mean, you really got to be on top of things. You have to react quickly.
Yeah, not for the faint of heart.
Not at all.
For someone with a longer time horizon and maybe a little higher tolerance for risk, Absci could be interesting. As long as you're diversifying, of course.
Absolutely. For the long-term investor, it's like betting on the future of AI in biotech. And if they succeed, if Absci really becomes a leader, the payoff could be big.
Could be huge. But the key word there is patience, right?
Oh, huge. You need a lot of patience. It could be years before this all plays out.
So no matter what approach you're taking, remember that risk management. Got to set those stop losses to protect yourself. And don't go all in on Absci. Balance things out with other, more stable investments.
Right. Investing, it's not just about picking winners. It's about protecting yourself from the losers.
It really is. It's about protecting yourself from those big losses. So it sounds like Absci, I mean, it could really go either way, right? They could be the next big thing in biotech, or they could fizzle out. It's high risk, high reward.
Yeah, that's what makes it so fascinating. Compelling story, cutting-edge technology, but a lot of unknowns. I think the next couple of years will be really telling.
So for our listeners who are like intrigued by this, what should they be watching for? What are the key things that'll give us some clues about their success?
Well, keep a close eye on the partnerships, especially Merck, Any announcements about their progress, any setbacks, it's going to be important.
Yeah, that's a big one.
And the clinical trials for ABS 101, I mean, if that drug shows promise, that validates their whole platform.
Right?
And then don't forget about the financials. Can they keep spending under control? Can they get more funding if they need it?
Yeah, that's always a question for these early stage companies.
Yeah, big question. And, beyond the company news, you got to look at the market, the overall trends. Biotech is so sensitive to sentiment,
If the market goes down, everyone goes down.
pretty much. So, it's a complex story, a lot of factors at play.
It's not just about the science. It's about the business, the market, the whole investment landscape.
Exactly. And that's what makes investing so interesting. It's about the story behind the numbers and making smart decisions based on your own goals. How much risk can you handle? Things like that.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today. Hopefully our listeners have a much better understanding of Absci.
I hope so. It's a company worth keeping an eye on.
Definitely. Before we wrap up, we want to hear from you, our listeners. What are your thoughts on Absci? Think they'll be a leader in this AI biotech world? Or is it just hype?
Yeah, head over to the comments section and let us know what you think. Your predictions, any insights, questions.
We love hearing from you.
We do.
And if you enjoyed this episode of the Investing Talk podcast, do us a favor and subscribe to the show. That way you'll never miss an episode.
And you can stay up to date on all the latest investment trends and opportunities. And hey, if you know someone who might be interested in ABSI or just AI in general, share this episode with them. Spread the knowledge.
Thanks for tuning in. Knowledge is power when it comes to investing. See you next time.